All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody said nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this broke shit ain't it, bro. Ain't nobody saying nothing about damn dollar. Get some goddamn money, man.
I told you we'd be deathless. We just need new shells from time to time. And plenty of souls to eat.
It's just the law. Black people are slaves and white people own them. That's just the way it is.
I know. Just don't understand it, I guess.
Well, think of it this way, Kizzy. It's the natural way of things.
That's the way God made it?
Exactly. So if it wasn't right, why, he'd change it, wouldn't he? Kizzy.
This is Scorpio money. From the depths of the obsidian vaults beneath the River of Souls, Scorpio emerges as a divine black woman. Her skin is the color of polished onyx. She has full lips, wide-set almond eyes and high cheekbones. A crown of black smoke curls atop her head as she drips spectral silver from every pore. Scorpio moves with the power and grace of 1,000 storms, her eyes burning with an otherworldly fire. One eye is a twin serpent that devours gold, the other that births crypto. Scorpio's tail, a chain-link whip that binds financial karma and Seaver's ancestral debt. Unlocking hidden inheritance. Scorpio is the key to generational wealth, the embodiment of financial freedom. With Scorpio money, you will learn to wield your financial power and break free from the chains of scarcity. You will discover the secrets to unlocking your hidden potential and creating the life of abundance that you deserve. So embrace the power within you. Only at the Money Magic Library by Chakra Doctor. Operated by the Church of the Great Grand Holy Mother of All Divine. The nothingness that allows all somethings to exist.
What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was.
Trapping all these niggas, I need everything they have. Bitch, don't give me no new purse if ain't no C's up on that.
Hard times, I still kept a smile. I think about all the good times to keep them demons.
What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. Hold on, let me get this up off of here. What it do, man? What it do, what it does, what it is, what it was. How many people in the building with Dr. Day? You know, my girl, you feel me? May the great grand holy mother bless all that she takes a liking to. And a few women in my life, may the great grand holy mother bless all they take a liking to, have been edging me on to let people more in to what Chakra Doctor be having going on in life. And once you let people into your life and stuff like that, then now your life is held up to be scrutinized and all that good stuff. And I didn't want that. I didn't want my life under scrutiny. I didn't want people to say, "Oh, nigga, that ain't this or that." And you know what that was? That was caring about what people thought. But as you get mature and you grow in the game, as you start to realize what people thought. In order for you to get to that level, you got to do this to people. People got to receive this. If people don't receive this, then you messing you're messing your whole thing up. If you're wondering what that is in the background, that's one of my students doing the VR time travel. See, I really look at the VR time travel. You see how we got that? We got that. Matter of fact, let's crank it off and let's flip over the hourglass for those who know. The hourglass, for those who know. We're gonna crank that daddy off. When the hourglass runs out, I'll get off the live, you know what I mean? But with that being said, oh yeah, we're reporting live from the studio. We're reporting live from the studio. If y'all want to connect with Chakra Doctor, get into that real nigga. When you go on the boot over here, you can see when Chakra Doctor give you the hookup, it's the real hookup. When Chakra Doctor give you the real hookup, and you go on the boot right here, it's the real hookup. See, until you can say, hey, look, come to my movie theater. There's a studio in there. Shut the fuck up. If you can't say, hey, if you can't help people time travel in the movie theater, you can't help people time travel in the movie theater at your crib. I don't be letting people in though, bro. Cause then that's when people gonna start saying this and saying that, doing this. Why you think I don't never? Bro, I don't have a care in the world, man. Great grand holy mother takes care of everything, man. So here we go. You know, let me just give you a little quick little snippet. Little snippet ain't never hurt nobody. So if I wanted to come right now and drop some mad fire, if I wanted to come down and drop some mad fire right now, if I wanted to drop some smoke right now, if I wanted to drop the smoke right now, I could. But I live my life and I plan my life, bro. And one thing you got to do, man, when you're making plans, you got to make sure that everything is on point. All of you, my little door creaky and stuff. Look, and this is and this is, you know, one of the things, you know, just some of the things. But I want, you know, in a minute there's gonna be a lot of things that will be revealed. A lot of things will be revealed. You know, I would, you know, this how that look right there. Look at that, how that look right there, right? And like I told you before, that's right there, right? But that's feeding into the projection, right? And then that projection is feeding into the what? The travel, right? See, everything is science. Everything is science. So timeline shift, man. Come get your timeline shift. Make sure you come holler at me. Timeline shift. Studio time. Everything is time. Studio time. You won't get in the studio. You won't drop that. Got the engineer. Got the producer. Got everything already. All right? But we about to talk about these goings-ons in the world today, man. And what's been going on in the world today with y'all, bro? Can anybody tell me what's been going on in the world today with y'all? Before I talk about what's been going on in the world today, what I got going on? Well, before we do it, y'all already know the ritual. Let's get to the ritual, y'all. See, that's the thing. There's only high magus. There's only high magus. R.I.P. Chakra Doctor. He put in over a decade's worth of good work. But now it's only high magus, man. It's only high magus. And before we begin, let us begin. Now, there's been a lot of tomfoolery going on around now. What's going on? Who we getting into? What's going on with Jaden Smith, bro? What's going on with Jaden, bro? Jaden Smith, Jaden Smith is out here wilding, B. Jaden Smith out here wilding, B. What y'all got to say about that? Sorry I came to you on a random crazy ass Tuesday, but you know, Tuesday is my lucky day, so I always like to go off on Tuesdays. But what's going on with Jaden and them, bro? Jaden and them wilding, bro. The agenda is so, it's so in your face now. They don't hide nothing now. Hold, let me see in the comment. Ah, man, listen, man. I'm sorry, I don't know what I said. I don't know why I said Tuesday. Monday. It's cold-blooded Monday. It's a cold-blooded Monday, and we starting the week off, and they starting the week off crazy. This is what happened. Yeah, that mean all you gotta do is just lower it and put it on do not disturb. So lower it, but make sure you still got some sound. All right, there. So what's been going on with this, bro? Brody been wilding for a while. Brody been wilding for a while. So is that ritual? So y'all remember that ritual that Will Smith did with Jaden Smith when he was going around on all the talk shows, uh, um, kissing him on the lips and like literally like just hell bent on kissing him. Y'all don't remember when Will Smith did that? Hmm? Do y'all remember that? Do anybody remember that? Do anybody remember when Will Smith went on a tour on all the different talk shows and everything with his son promoting that movie that they did, that planetary, like interstellar planetary movie they had did, and every single show he was trying to like kiss him in the mouth, kiss his son in the mouth. And everybody like, that's his son, he could do that, da 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 da. Y'all don't remember that? Now we see, now we see the results of that ritual. Now we see the results of that ritual. See, it's called groom. When brides get married, they get married to a groom, don't they? See, we got to speak a certain way, because if we don't speak a certain way, we won't be able to project the truth. So in order for the truth to be projected, we have to speak a certain way. So y'all really gonna have to just have common sense and know how to read, know how to understand, know how to understand, know how to overstand. You feel what I'm saying? So that ritual that Will did with Jaden, now we see the results of that ritual that Will did with Jaden. Man, oh man, oh man. It's going crazy. And then they talking about Brandon and passed out up on the stage. Brandon and suffered dehydration, wanting to faint. Now, hey, y'all think that was a publicity stunt? Or y'all think that Magic hit her and she really got hit with the hoopty wop? Or y'all think she's just exerting herself too much because, you know, people, that industry will work you, that industry will work you to the bone and work you until you're no more. And then next thing on to the next. The devourer continues, right? So think about that. Think about that right there. What's going on, Brandy? Why are you passing on? Are you Brandy, are you on them drugs? Are you on them rugs? Are you rugging it out? Are you rugging it out, Randy? Are you rugging it out? Because what's going on? Why is you passing out on stage? Why is you ain't taking care of your health? Why is you talking about you gonna get these people a show and you ran off with these people's stuff? Why you ain't pull off the Michael Jordan and keep playing in the finals? I don't know. So what y'all think? Is it drugs? Is it some type of, spell or distraction? Is it a publicity stunt? You know? Or did she really or was she really dehydrated? Was she really dehydrated? Cause I know sometimes, uh, some of this stuff be real. All of it ain't fake. The whole man, they had a lot of WWE players died jumping off that third belt on the ring. They had a lot of WWE players die coming out the roof on that cable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we know even in WWE, people DIE, people DIE in WWE, real WWE, fake WWE, it don't matter. People DIE regardless. Like this right here. He played for the WWE, didn't he? But guess what? Even those who play for the WWE, this man was 36. 6 plus 3 is 9. We're in the year of the 9. What say ye? Rest in peace, Doug Martin. Y'all don't remember Doug Martin, man? Doug Martin was nice. Go research him. Doug Martin was nice. He gone at 36. Black people, are we not keeping up our health? Or like what's going on? He wasn't unalive like on some, they didn't pew pew him or nothing. They didn't hit him with the wang dang doodle danky. They didn't hit him with the oopty wop and molly whopped him. They ain't turn his TV off. They ain't do that. I think he let me see what it said. Let's read it again, y'all. Oh yeah, so they don't say. They don't say. I'm not gonna say. I did read it. I remember what he said, but I'm not gonna say because at the end of the day, until you realize that you are this. See, wait a minute. You are this, right? We are this right here. You are. Select your avatar. The avatar you selected, his name was let's see, Neo Anime Girl, and then QU is another one, right? Boom. I get a homeboy who wrestles, and yes, yeah, I know. That stuff, man, that stuff, you gotta still have the athletic ability to pull off the WWE. Why you think they get paid the big bucks? Listen, them dudes be jumping off of, them dudes be at the top of the ropes, on top of cages, risking their life and limb. You think that stuff is to entertain you, nigga? Them dudes doing that to get paid. What are you talking about? Everything in life is money. Spiritual money, mental money, emotional money, physical money. What are you talking about? Magical money. Everything in life is money. What you mean? They got spiritual money. They got emotional money. They got mental money. They got physical money. They got magical money. What are you talking about? People be paying their dues right in front of y'all face, but y'all don't be realizing what's going on. People be paying their dues right in front of y'all face, but y'all don't be realizing what's going on. Y'all too caught up into the distraction of it all. Y'all not caught up into the message of it all, because multi-trillionaires don't pay multi-billionaires to pay multi-millionaires to pay millionaires and hundred thousandaires to thousandaires to poor, right? They don't pay these people just to entertain you, because we just love to see you smile. No, 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 no. They are pro, and you already know they're pros at this. I was about to say that they are PROGR. You already know, yeah, it's the PROG. But we so caught up in the PROG, we not realizing that we can PROG ourselves. We can PROG ourselves. We ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying? Program your own mind. Program your own life. Program your own chakras. Listen, man, if you can't feel your chakras from head to toe, going from head to toe right now, electricity, magnetism, going from head to toe, go deeper. You need to come get, come holler at Chakra Doctor, bro. Come holler at Chakra Doctor. Come get my boot camp, bro. Come get my boot camp, and I'm gonna show you how to play this game. My mentorship is not a mentorship. My mentorship is another God showing you how to become a God. I am not a man. Let's get that clear. And I come in the name of the great grand holy mother of all divine at all costs, at all times. At all times, it's the great grand holy mother of, it's the great grand holy mother of, understand. It don't matter your race, color, creed, or religion. The great grand holy mother always be with me. So I don't be caring about how people feel about me, how many people watch me, none of that. I gotta bring the truth. And the truth is this, y'all. We as black people could have been got where we needed to go if we would have just went came and hollered at Chakra Doctor. Oh, I forgot. Ain't no more Chakra Doctor. Rest in peace. It's only High Magus. It's only the great grand holy father Ra. Yeah, that's who I really be. Y'all really want to know who I really am? I am the great grand holy father Ra, Lucifer, in the motherfucking flesh. I am the great grand holy father Ra, Lucifer, in the motherfucking flesh, sent by the great grand holy mother of all divine. And you think you know what, human? Don't confuse the meat suit for reality. Only understand that what's inside the meat suit is bending the reality. This inside of the meat suit is changing the reality. Inside of the meat suit, you can shift your reality. Inside of the meat suit, you can travel to a different reality. Inside of the meat suit, you can rise to a higher reality. But until you recognize that there is something greater inside of the meat suit, you will only be subjected to the reality that you see right now. And what's that reality? You come from a reality of needing and wanting. Needing and wanting. If you gotta worry about where your next bill is gonna come from, that's that side. And then they got those who don't have to worry about it, but guess what? They got vices. So any way the cut go, you're damned if you, and you You could have finished it off. You're damned if you, and you, come on, man. So understanding, bro, ever since I've done this time travel thing, ever since I've been doing this time travel thing, ever since this time travel thing and this timeline shifting thing has been a part of the repertoire as the new accumulated magical mantle and force, I've realized something. And the one thing that I've realized is now I understand why in the Bible it says, thou shalt not K-I-Y. Why in the Bible it says, thou shalt not K-word? You know why? Because it is the blatant war against the sacred Femi-9. And there are little bitty clues all over to show you this war that's against Mother Nature. To show you this war that's against the sacred feminine primordial water. Trying to muddy the water. God's gonna trouble the water. No, 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 no. The water is the source of trouble. You have to understand that when you walk in this sacred feminine path, it is a path of nothingness. It is a path of chaos. It is a path of getting order from chaos. But until you recognize as a man that in order for you to become a god, you must transcend the primordial waters of chaos. And that's what? The sacred feminine, the sacred feminine, the great grand holy mother board. If you're not man enough to be able to wield the forces and the sources. Remember, the source and the force. Remember, the source is the motherboard, sacred feminine, right? And the force is the fatherboard, divine masculine. So there's the source and there's the force. There's the darkness, there's the light. There's the up and there's the down. There's the, you keep on going. Welcome to the world of duality where you think you got a choice, but you really only got two choices. And guess what? Those two choices, you only get a hamburger or a hot dog. You're going to get a Cadillac or a Lexus. You only got two choices. So if you really only got two choices, how do we think that's even a choice? Let's keep on going down the line, man. Because crazy things going on, and this man died. We got to get healthy. 36 athlete dying. We got to get healthy, brother. And last time I checked, boom, these people are going viral right now. Shaq and Snoop is going viral right now because of this. You know we have to speak a certain way. You know we have to talk a certain way. You know you guys have to be comprehensive and read. I can't really tell you nothing. Only thing I can do is show. It's called show and tell. So understanding this, man, you know what I mean? And I just wanted to hop on here right quick, you know, because I'm waiting on food to come right now. And so I just wanted to hop on and lay up there and wait on the food to come, you know what I mean? And chop it up with you people, and chop it up with you people, and chop it up with you people. Now remember, see how I call it you people? Don't get mad, because your people only get only get greater and become more than a people. And what is more than a people? Now we're talking about meta-human. Now we're talking about superhuman. And remember, just because you're in a meat suit don't mean you can't transcend the antics or transcend the limitations of the meat suit. Okay? Inside of here, wait a minute. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you because you have to talk a certain way on here, or they'll try to lay up there and do the whoop-de-woo and the wop-de-wop. But wait a minute. There's a better way. There's something that's worth 1,000 words. There's something that's worth 1,000 words. You see, for those who know and for those who can read, we understand that even though certain things can't be said, there are a lot of things that are right in front of our face. And if you just take the time out to look, stop being distracted by what you're looking at and start analyzing that which you're looking at. Stop being distracted by it and analyze it. Dissect it. Go into it. Go into it. Why are you going to go into it? Because at the end of the day, you're the only one who can really, really, really elevate you. You're the only one. See, I could use these signs and these symbols all which way. Why? Because I am a god at this. I am not a master at this. I am a god at this. And if you're gonna be a god, man, because man, guess what? Everything has turned on us because we haven't transcended manhood. We're still stuck in manhood. I'm a man, I'm a man, I'm a man. So what? When you gonna become a god? Because when you become a god, then you now transcend the limitations of man. But as long as you focusing on being a man, you'll never aspire to be a god. Why? Because men pray to gods, but gods don't pray to gods. Gods don't have to pray to God. Why do I have to pray to God? That's what I am. Gods report to the source motherboard. God's report to the source motherboard. There you go right there. You see I'm pointing at right there. God's report to the source motherboard. The great grand, yeah, you see the logo. So we have to understand gods and goddesses report to the source motherboard. But how are you going to call ourselves gods and how are we going to call ourselves goddesses if we aren't doing God-like capable things? You can't be a god and you got your 9 to 5 at them people factory, man. You gotta have your factory, bro. And I'm not saying everybody was meant to be a god. I'm just talking to the people who was meant to be transcend human. If you were meant and you feel like that you were meant to transcend humanity, holla at me. Hi, Magus. Chakra Doctor went bye-bye. So Chakra Doctor went bye-bye, bro. If you want to understand, man, y'all want studio time, bro? Y'all want to get in the studio? Y'all want to wreck something, man? Holla at me. Engineer.
Ordered 30 boxes of pizza.
Oh.
People here.
Huh?
It is not that many people here.
Oh.
I'm thinking a man joking. I say, well, damn, he ordered it. Like, I say, well, damn, how much he ordered? He said about 8. I say, you're lying.
No. Yeah. I'm sorry.
My bad, y'all.
No, my bad. So, we got to start aspiring to be higher again, right? And when we aspire to be higher again, that frequency going to start coming. We're going to start getting that frequency, and that frequency going to start telling us what to do. That frequency is called what? Your intuition. Your intuition gonna start giving you clues and things that nature that you need to do to start moving on the right path. Nobody could choose the right path for you. You are on this journey. This is what you're on this journey for. You are on this journey so that you can choose a path and connect with people that you align with on that path. And then take those people and you and those people or you and those individuals. Because remember, I'm trying to not get y'all to be people. I'm trying to get y'all to be more than people. Fuck people. People are low. We gotta get godly. When I say godly, even if you're a godly devil, motherfucker, at least you able to move something. But nigga, nature don't respect nothing that ain't dominant, bro. You whatever dominate your mind, dominate whatever you gotta dominate. You gotta become dominant in something, bro. Become dominant in something. They tell you to become dominant in knowledge because knowledge is power, and I wholeheartedly agree with you. Like you apply the knowledge, and the knowledge is going to bring you somewhere. That's called I like to call that wisdom. Mm-hmm. Wisdom is knowledge applied, right? What would you think? What you think wisdom is?
Pretty much what you said, but I'll say wisdom is knowledge and experience applied. Mm-hmm. The conjunction, the intersection of knowledge and experience.
You heard that? The intersection of knowledge and experience. When knowledge and experience meet right there, pow, wisdom. So, bam, one thing for certain and two things for sure. Hello? I just came to hop on real quick. And with that being said, we got another. Tell me, man, what happening, bro? So let's get down this rabbit hole real quick. Let's go down this rabbit hole real quick. Rest in peace, man. Brown sugar, baby. Brown sugar, man. Rest in peace, bro. Rest in peace. Hold on, let me take this off. Let me take this over here right quick. And February 11, 1974, October the 14th, 2025. God. Well, that was what the day is the 20th? That was 6 days ago. It ain't been a week yet, bro. It hasn't been a week. Can y'all tell me? This year has been a sad one, Neo Anime. Man, this has been a sad year. Bruh. So many people have unalived and they're gone this year. It has been a sad year. D'Angelo will most definitely be missed, man. Who remember? Man, he was the one that came with the how does Now listen, I'm not trying to get all tinfoil had a conspiracy theory about it, bro. You know what I mean? You know why I'm trying to, you know why? Because there's a time and a place for everything. But when you in the studio and you chilling and you kicking it and you trying to just, vibe, man, people unalive, people go every day, bro. So what happens when you gonna go? You gonna think you gonna want the people to say it was a conspiracy theory that you gone? What if you just leave? But let's get down the rabbit hole real quick. Him and Angie Stone, didn't they ain't them two gone this year? You ready, me? You ready? This right here. Let's get it. Him and Angie Stone got a baby together. Him and Angie Stone got a baby together, and they're both wang. They both got wang dang doodle danky this year. Now that's crazy. Wait a minute. We need a wild ass crazy on that. We need a wild ass crazy on that. Well, let me get a wild ass crazy. Can I get a wild? Oh, damn. I got rid of my wild ass crazy. I know. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. We gotta get it together, bro. But the last time I checked, bro, uh, where my water at? Hold on. I gotta get my water. Get my water, man. But you ready for the kicker? This is the what? Yeah, we lit, bro.
That too. And that
You out there?
and that's the
Mason, you out there?
only thing you gotta
Oh, all right. Boom, you in the zone. So look,
that's
I'm about to show you
that's
something.
the only makeup scenes we gotta do. Then we can get that for free. If we only see in the front of the club,
I had to get me.
walking in the front of the club and get ready to walk in the door and
They talking movie plans. Let me keep going. Let me know whenever you're done. Just take the goggles off. You're gonna take the goggles off, and we're gonna put them on. Just put them on the pool table. You feel me? But hold on, I want to show them real quick.
No, we should be good.
Look, you ready? All right, boom. Y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. There's everything. Everything is everything, right? Oh, so anyways, everything. I'm about to wash my hands real quick. I told y'all waiting. Ooh, nigga. Ooh, nigga. Man, but I'm just so huh? More people supposed to be coming over or something? No, I thought it was, but no. Oh. No, I thought it was. I thought it was, but no, it was not 8 pieces. It's five. It's 5 pieces and wings. It's 5 pieces and wings. So, but yeah, I ended up ordering too much pizza because I thought they had more people coming. But anyway, if I wanted to sit right here, you pick it right here. Man, look at, just turn everything you do into content. So anyway, me and Dwayne have been discussing on doing a seminar, doing a class that will teach people how to monetize on TikTok and YouTube. Hold on, I'm looking for the light right now. Oh, hold on, let me make sure I got my light on right quick. All right, boom. All right, so turn everything into content, bro. You feel me? When you turn everything into content, then now you're getting paid to live. That you got to drop more content consistently. We be tired of waiting. Hey, bro, this is the announcement of that. That's why it's not Doc. See, Doc is gone. You're not talking to Doc. You're talking to High Magus, great grand holy father of all divine, Ra in the flesh, Lucifer in the flesh, Lightbringer in the flesh, bro. But the high magus, Chakra Doctor had to go and the high magus had to step up because now we are on the precipice of piercing the veil with timeline shifting and time travel, bro. And you feel what I'm saying? So that's the name of the game that's going on right now. But you're gonna start seeing more content. You're gonna start seeing see the girl you hear in the background. You about to start seeing interviews with her, and me and her about to be doing it. Me and her about to be doing the interviews. Man, you about to see, man. Look, we up for the rest. Listen, for the rest of this year into 2026. For the rest of this year, listen, look, we could just walk. We could just keep on walking for the rest of this year into 2026. Turn up. Just get to the money. Look, that's why this thing. Look, that's why. Sorry, that's why this thing right here. Sorry, that's why this thing right here played at the beginning of the live. At the beginning of the live, that's why this played. At, at the beginning of the live, that's why this played right here. Boom. Look. Hold on, I'm about to just show y'all. That's why this played at the beginning of the live.
All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this broke shit ain't it, bro. Ain't nobody saying nothing about damn dollar. Get some goddamn money, man.
So the number one thing you gotta do, man, you gotta turn this stuff into some money, man. If you ain't turning this into no money, man, you're doing it for nothing, bro. I don't care if it's ain't talking about Ned. We talking all this flat earth. Who getting paid from flat earth though? We talking all this and conspiracy. Who getting paid from the conspiracies, man? Because it don't make no sense to be talking about conspiracies if you ain't getting paid from them. Don't make no sense to be talking about the music if you ain't getting paid from them. Don't make no sense to be talking about none of this. Why? Because 85% of all language is nonverbal. 85% of all language is nonverbal. I've been doing this. Been showing y'all time after time again that actions speak louder than words. Not you can talk about it and speak yourself in existence. That's called faking it till you make it. That's called activating the principle of affirmations. That's called, taking taking nothing and turning it into something. Why? Because you believed in yourself from nothing. But I'm talking about if you can't monetize your life. Listen, my pops told me, turn your life into your business and your business to your life. But he didn't follow his footsteps. He didn't follow his own words. But he told it to me and I followed it. You feel me? So understanding if you're not able to turn all that scrolling you're doing, because they got people who are paid to scroll. You know that, right? Why are you scrolling for free? They got people who are paid to do all of the things that you think don't get no money that you do every day. Literally has a way to get money. You just ain't thinking high enough of yourself to get there. Everybody always have those. Everybody always have those doubting moments, right? When you are the number one enemy against yourself. See, when you stop being the number one enemy against yourself, can't nothing else stop you. Can't nothing else stop you. Stop being the number one enemy against yourself. The whole world already against you. The whole world already against you, black woman. The whole world already against you, black man. The whole world already against you, white people, Hispanic people, Asian. Why? Because there's nothing in the world that you're going to do that everybody going to love or like or none of that. The whole world already against you. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. That's called self-sabotage. Do not sabotage yourself. And that's what the world suffers from. The world suffers from self-sabotage because we believe that we were born sinners. We believe that we were born dirty. We believe that we were born not worthy. And because of that, we act, move, talk a certain way. And we treat each other horribly. But as you're looking around, as you've been seeing, things are getting somewhere where, people in general are beginning to at least try to get to some kind of monetization of life. Because at the end of the day, if you can't monetize your life, you're not living a life worth living. Why? Because life was meant for you to go to the next level, not stay at the same level forever. Staying at the same level with no growth, That wasn't the main thing you were supposed to be doing. You were supposed to be keep on trying to get better and better and better and better and better. And if you're not here to improve the situation, we were just talking about this shit earlier. Men, matter of fact, let me really get on my bros.
Talk to that.
Let me really get on my bros, bro. We was just talking about this earlier. We was just talking about how today's men aren't men. I remember when I was coming up, men didn't cry and say, I need to express my feelings and all of this and my anxiety. And men didn't have these traits, bro. This is just my lifetime. I'm not even talking about long ago. I'm talking about my lifetime. I'm not talking about some way back in yesteryear. I'm talking about my lifetime and your lifetime. I know all y'all can recall when the men were bigger. The men were huskier, stronger. They had deeper, that deep voice. Yeah, talk like this. I grew up off of Mr. T. Y'all remember Mr. T? Nigga had voices like Red Fox. Look, rugged voices, sound like a dog. Now everybody, look, everybody got they got the little lightness in their voice. They're smaller now. Everybody's just more smaller now. I'm not getting on nobody either way. I'm just saying, hey, y'all haven't noticed the shift? How they've taken certain masculine traits from men in general. It ain't gotta do with your race. Name a race right now where the men is just creme de la creme. You remember females used to make songs like, I need a hero. Niggas ain't heroes no more. Niggas is zeros for real. And really, when you analyze that, you gotta analyze, wait a minute, the times have shifted. Come on, man. How many, when I was growing up, look at here. When I was growing up, if you fell or somebody beat you up, man, you ain't about to go grab no gun because you don't know how to fight and go kill somebody. You about to keep fighting them until you win. Nigga is up, nigga. We gonna fight until I win. I'm gonna get my practice on you, so keep beating me up till I fucking win. That's how that shit went. Now we gotta hold this. Why you think murder is at an all-time high? Because our men don't know how to control their emotions, so they go and grab a tool. You know, men are tool users, so they go and grab a tool and use a tool to handle a temporary emotional flux. Think about it. You know how dudes get murdered? Because a man got emotional. But we're supposed to be the pinnacle. We're supposed to be the pinnacle of emotional control. We men are supposed to be the pinnacle of emotional control. Now, I'm not talking about passion or compassion, and I'm not talking about having a burning desire. That's different. I'm not talking about having no bass in your voice. That's different. But go look at the statistics of how many males are unaliving other males and females and children. And the number is astronomical. And then they got these other group of males that gotta police them, and you gotta call a number and you get these other group of males to come and police these other group of males. You don't see where the discrepancy is at? You gotta go call a whole nother group of males to police you. Now think about this. I remember that my grandma and my auntie and them used to say they used to live where you could have your door unlocked. And your neighbor was able to your neighbor was able to discipline your child. Flip on that, huh? That's completely gone. Why? Because manhood is gone. Y'all wonder why the world's so crazy, running around with all of this, running around with all the silliness and all the madness, whatever you want to call silliness and madness. Everybody got their own vision of silliness and madness. We got to break out of these. We got to break out of these, these definite terms and break into the realm of infinite possibility. And when you break into the realm of infinite possibility, you're not going to leave something just boxed in. No, you're going to think outside the box too. You're going to be able to get into the box because the box is going to teach you how to think outside the box. It go both ways. You feel what I'm saying? But the men used to be more revered, more respected. You remember girls used to make songs praising the man. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man. Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember that? But guess what? We have to understand that once the defender. Once the police, remember, the man is the police of the household. The man is the authority, the authoritarian, right? The man is the one that's gonna lay down his life and die if anything go wrong. If anything go wrong, nigga, we dying about that. That's the man, right? So if that's the man, then where does that say that man gets to abandon kids? Look, because I got a crazy baby mama that's so crazy, don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it. And I'm still able to assert my authority to take care of my child because ain't gonna nothing keep me away from that nigga. Nigga, that fucking Draco coming out, nigga, play with my baby, man. See, difference between men. How the fuck you gonna give up on what came out of your nuts, nigga? I thought you said all the nigga had was his balls and his word. All you got is your balls and your word? Then why you giving up on your balls, nigga? Because the bitch acting a certain way, nigga. Man, fuck the bitch. I don't give a fuck how that bitch acting, nigga. That's my balls you carrying in your motherfucking life, bitch. And all I got is my balls and my word. See, this is what I'm saying. You niggas is pussy. Let these hoes run you niggas, man. Nigga, you supposed to be in that child's life no matter what. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how hard she make it, nigga. You supposed to show her you harder because you a man. You supposed to show her you harder because you a man. And a man always has the aspiration into becoming a god. That's why Adam bit the fruit. That's why Adam bit the fruit. That's why Eve bit the fruit. Because they said, because the serpent told them that if they bite the fruit, they're going to become a god. And when they bit the fruit, their eyes were open. And they became a god. And God had to kick them out. Why? Because y'all not children no more. Y'all bit the fruit. Y'all got to go out and be adults now. And God kicked them out. And they lived 930-something years old. And they lived to be 930-something years old. If he would have bit the tree of life, he would have lived forever. That's why God kicked him out. See, that's how you know God the devil. But we ain't about to get on that. We ain't even about to get on that. We getting on just being a stone bone man. Being a stone bone man. A man that's built on integrity. A man that's built on honor. A man that's built on principle. A man that's built on, nigga, if you fuck with ready? This is what I come up off of. Juvenile. Ready? If you fuck with a man, his change or his mama, you do that, you want drama. Fuck with a big timer, for sure you gonna see. I'm out here. Which one of you boys want me? I'ma keep it real with you. You say you're a man. I know I'm a man, and I'm ready to deal with you. I prepare for the toe tagging. Got my Reebok strap tight with my jabot sagging. Wow, I done rocked a couple of keys and I done flipped that 2 times. See, a man gonna get it regardless. Yes, that's why I respect them niggas that went and flipped them keys to feed their fucking family. Why? Because they wasn't gonna let the fucking family starve. Even though they got hit by the jail, even though they might have got hit in the grave. Nigga, they did it and died trying. These niggas ain't even trying, but nothing beats a failure but a try. You niggas is failures. Why? Because y'all don't even try. You niggas is failures because you don't even try. You don't even say fuck it. Throw caution to the wind and just try, nigga. But there is nothing on life. There is nothing on my soul, on my everything. There's nothing in life that could keep me away from my kids or the mother of my kids. There's nothing. What? As long as that boy around you, shit. Man, I'm in everything business now, shit. Why? Because at the end of the day, that's my balls you holding right there. All I got is my balls and my word. That's all a man got. You niggas is running around letting your balls just run around anywhere, nigga. Letting your balls run around anywhere. Did we have, man, it was so powerful, it was so impactful, dog. It was so powerful, it was so impactful. I'm gonna have to go to sleep on it and let my subconscious mind process that bitch so that bitch can even give me the perception of the new reality that birthed from that motherfucking shit, nigga. That's what happens when you deal with high level consciousness. High level consciousness is able to talk about futuristic plans right now because they know the future is right here, right now. See? But only listen, ready? It's only these broke motherfuckers talking about what happened in yesteryear and why this motherfucker. Nah, man, listen, bro. You ready? The real money is in the tech, and the tech is always futuristic. Futuristic means innovation of the mind, spirit, body, soul, the whole nine. Heal. So once you heal, bro, you feel me? Once you heal, sis, once you heal, cuz, once you heal blood, then reapproach this shit y'all talking about with these guns. Then you'll be able to handle it properly. Then reapproach certain subjects. You'll be able to handle it properly. Why? Because you healed from the traumatic experience that shit caused in your past. You was able to go on that timeline, go in your past, and you was able to lay up there and level up to your future right now. Remember, past, present, future is singular. Y'all don't get it yet. I'll say it again. Past, present, and future are singular. The past exists right now. The future exists right now. Watch. When y'all come back and rewind this tape, y'all gonna be like, he sure said that on such and such day at such and such time. And y'all gonna be like, damn, Doc, come on, man, let me come get the wooty woo. Hey, listen, by that time, I might get bougie on you, act like I don't know you. Why? Because I'm going to be giving it to the people who really want it, who got the burning desire like me, who got the motherfucking self-sacrifice like me, who can put in the time, energy, and effort like me, who put up the money like me. Because guess what? This shit has cost hundreds of thousands, nigga. This shit, this 11-year walk wasn't no cake walk in the park. It was a walk in the park. Yeah, that park had all kind of motherfucking thorns on the bottom of the shit. I still had the ground in that shit. I still had the ground and the thorns on the motherfucking ground. You already know. You know what they call it in the Bible? The trail, the path of darkness. What they call that? In Psalms 23. Damn, I forgot it, man. But he said, lead me not astray in the path of darkness. I won't be afraid in the path of darkness or whatever like that. Man, y'all gotta stop being afraid of the path of darkness because that's where the money at. The money is in the path of darkness. What are you talking about, Chakra? After the money is in the path of darkness. All right, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how the money is in the path of darkness. Right now, y'all digesting Chakra Doctor. Y'all digesting because Chakra Doctor is no more. Really, Chakra Doctor is dead. I told you it's really only high makers. But right now, I'm still letting y'all adjust to the new timeline. Boom. Right now, y'all digesting Chakra Doctor. But do you know all of the darkness and hell and torment and pain and suffering that I had to go through to become Chakra Doctor? So literally, you're literally watching all of the pain, all of the strength, all of the things, all the traumas, all the dramas, every single thing. When your mom, nigga, man, life goes crazy when when your best friend in the whole world, your mama die at 16 years old on Christmas Day. Life goes crazy. Life goes crazy. So I'm trying to show you. Listen, bro, if you do it properly, you can monetize your life. All y'all done been through all that trauma, all that drama, all that pain, and y'all ain't but y'all ain't make it out of it yet. So y'all can monetize it and teach other people how to make it out of it. I can only teach people how to make it out of what I made it out of, and I made it out a lot. That's the only thing I can do. I can teach people how to make it out of what I made it out of, and I made it out a lot. And y'all know they be trying to lay up there and hit me with the censorship, so you know I got to speak a certain way. I can't just say whoop-de-woo and whoop-de-woo. I gotta just tell you and y'all can understand because y'all been watching Doc for so long anyway, y'all know, okay, yeah, he talking about this. Okay, yeah, he talking about that. But in a world where people are misconstruing everything people say, people are trying to chop down every single word, you gotta have the ability to be a man. And all a man has is his balls and his word. And in the beginning, it was the word. And the word was what? God. This is how you know a man is supposed to become a god eventually. A man is supposed to become a god eventually. A woman is supposed to become a goddess eventually. So understand, I'm talking to the men right now though, because the men, we the ones that letting these hoes run wild. Why you ain't putting your foot down? We the one that's funding the OnlyFans. We the major funders. Come on, who's funding the PDF rings? Who's funding that? Females or men? Let's analyze it. At the Vatican, is that it's both. That's why I say it's both ways. Both sides are guilty for the same thing. So why are we pointing fingers? Why are we pointing fingers? I just get on the men because the men, we have the ability to shape and make major change once we get in alignment with our sacred feminine half without having to be a rainbow booty boy. You feel me? You ain't gotta be all that. All you gotta do is just be a man. Express yourself, bro. But I just came to get on and just drop a few lines and drop a few bars on y'all because at the end of the day, that's what it's about, man. It's about sharing. And y'all gonna, man, like I told you before, come down when you come down to Atlanta, come holler at me, man. Studio time available, everything available. There's nothing that we cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot do. All you need to have is the shmoney. Listen, this is why I played that, bro. Listen, I understand life. Understand life is all about this.
All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this broke shit ain't it, bro. Ain't nobody saying nothing about damn dollar. Get some goddamn money, man.
And you know, over here, we talk about the spiritual money, the emotional money, the mental money, the physical money, and the magical money. We know all 5 levels of money must be in feng shui. Remember, magical feng shui your life? Feng shui your life, right? And understand feng shui is just not, how colors are coordinated. No, feng shui is about how you are coordinated and aligned with your ultimate goal. Because the universe is going to give you whatever you feel. The universe is going to give you whatever you focus on. The universe is going to give you whatever you put out there. So you might as well start training yourself to put yourself as a money magnet out there, man. Stop worrying, man. Y'all been paying bills your whole life and still worrying about bills. How the fuck you been paying something your whole life and still worry about it? Nigga, you been buying this and buying that your entire life. What's different from this buy? Because it's bigger buy, it's something you never done before. So what? It's shit. You're still buying something, you're still spending something, or something that's being received, and you're making something. That's life. What you worry about buying and spending for, nigga? You gonna buy and spend until you dead and gone. Nigga, when you dead and gone, you still gonna be buying and spending. Cause somebody gotta buy and spend for your funeral, nigga. So it's still gonna be some shit. So come on, man. Lighten up, get to the money, monetize your life. Man, listen, all right. Me and Dwayne about to get together. We about to start teaching y'all how to level up and monetize y'all TikTok and y'all YouTube. Hit me in the comments. Let me know if y'all want to do that. If y'all want to do that, hit me in the comments. I'm going to put something together, and we're going to teach you guys how to monetize on TikTok and monetize on YouTube fast. We not into all that. Oh, it's gonna take you a year, 3. Man, I'm not with all that, bro. I'm not with all that, bro. I believe my method is this. This is my method. Y'all know this is my method. My method is extremery. If you do something to the extreme, you will get extreme results, period. All that, I'm balanced, man. Fuck balance, nigga. Get extreme and watch how balanced your life get, nigga. Go extreme. Go to the extreme with that goal you got and watch how balanced your life become. Watch how immediately you start to see, oh, it's called extreme. Look at extreme. The streaming of the X chromosome, tapping into the sacred feminine energy. Remember, becoming your money magnet. Now you ain't got to go manifest, because manifest, you got to go out there and chase. No, now you can, attract. Now you can attract, magnate, and attract. But how you going to do it if you ain't got your mental, spiritual, physical, emotional, and magical monies together? Especially when it comes to your magical monies. What you niggas is out here doing all that breaking your back for when you can just use some spells, nigga? Shit. But at the end of the day, go to the website and check it out. You feel me? And we're at the 59. I kept it at the hour mark. I told you I was gonna keep it at the hour mark. I kept it at the hour mark. You know what I'm saying? Any questions, cares, or concerns, please visit the website. Y'all already know. Anything else, just holler at me. You already know what the business is, man. I'ma check y'all later. You already know.
All this conversation about all this bullshit, man. I'm talking about, man, ain't nobody said nothing about damn dollar. Nigga ain't said nothing about damn check, damn job. Nigga ain't said nothing about no money. But niggas sitting here talking all this shit. Ain't nobody saying nothing about no money, though. Come on, man. Gotta get some goddamn money, man. Shit. All this broke shit ain't it, bro. Ain't nobody saying nothing about damn dollar. Get some goddamn money, man.